You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
Keep me as the apple of thine eye.
Former AG denies Blue Water's land leases were run.
My Savior. It's so hard to deal with personal struggle. So sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover my back from human attack. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. People see you smile, but don't know the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, at times your heart does be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover my feet so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my brother. Cover my sister. Them who under pressure. Cover the preacher, every church worker, the young believer. Cover the worship leader and intercessor, every gospel minister. Cover. Jesus alone is the one who has the real answer. The one on the throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know he's a fixer. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover me mind. You know the struggle sometimes. Cover me mouth, that the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover the Christian in the midst of aggression with the power of your right hand. Jesus, cover them helpless children. Jesus, defend them. Send help from heaven. Jesus, cover all them radio station that blessing the nation, grant divine protection. Jesus, cover me.
Do not categorize the blessing by colors. It is not the colors you need to watch. It is the character. Watch out for the character. I'm going to tell you, there are three basic types of people that you will interact with if you are a child of destiny. Can I share this with you? The first group are confidants. Confidants. You will have very few of them. Confidants are those people in your life who love you unconditionally. They are into you. Whether you're up or down, right or wrong, they are into you. They are in for the long haul. If you get in trouble, they get in trouble with you. They'll come see you in the jailhouse. They'll come get you out the crack house. They're confidants. You can open up and share anything with them. You'll never inherit your kingdom until you find your confidant. You can't be David till you find your Jonathan. Having a good confidant is the key that unlocks the kingdom, because you were raised outside the gate and God's going to cause you to reach over the wall. You got to have a confidant behind the wall who can mentor you for what God is going to do next in your life. The problem with most people is that everybody they run around with is under them. And so you are forever feeding people who can't feed you. And after years of feeding them, they begin to drain you. You got to have somebody who can feed you so you can feed somebody else. Oh, y'all don't hear what I'm saying. Am I talking to anybody in here? You need the confidant then. The confidant is those few people that come along in your life that are for you. They are with you. They are intimately intertwined in your life. They are there to make sure that you reach your destiny. They will confront you. They will get in your face. They will get in your business. They will tell you when you're wrong, because they are confidants. If you have 2 or 3 of them in a lifetime, you are a blessed person. Without them, you'll never be who God called you to be. You need to find your confidant. Number 2, the other group are your constituents. They are not into you. They are into what you are for. They are for what you are for. They are your constituents. And as long as you are for what they are for, they will walk with you and work with you and labor with you, but never think that they are for you. They are for what you are for. And you have to know that, because if they meet somebody else that will further their agenda, they will leave you and hook up with them, because they were never for you. They were just for what you were for. They are your constituents. And throughout your life, if you're not careful, particularly if you're broken, you will mistake your constituents for your confidants. And you will think that they are for you when they are really not for you. They are just for what you are for. And by the time you get through falling in love with them, they will break your heart as they hook up with somebody else who is for what you are for, because it was never about you anyway. It was about the causes that you represent. They are for what you are for, but they are not for you. They are your constituents. Can I go deeper with this? The third group are your comrades. These people are not for you, nor are they for what you are for. It is just that they are against what you are against. And the comrades will make strange bedfellows. This will cause people to come together who are not for you, and they are not for what you are for, but they are against what you are against. And they will team up with you to help fight a greater enemy. But don't be confused by their associations. They will only be with you until the victory is accomplished. These people are like scaffolding. They come into your life to fulfill a purpose. And when the purpose is complete, the scaffolding is removed. But don't be upset when they are removed, because the building always remains when the scaffolding is removed. What I'm saying to you, my brothers and sisters, expect the constituents and the comrades to leave you and desert you after a while. Don't be upset when they don't react to your dream the way you expected them to, because they were never really with you in the first place. Be careful then then who you tell your dream to. Because if you tell your dream to your constituents, they will desert you and try to fulfill the dream without you. If you tell it to your comrades, they won't support it because they never were for what you were for anyway. If you find a few people in your entire life with whom you can share your dream with, you are a blessed somebody. I can tell you how to identify people who are really for you. If they are really for you, they will weep with you when you weep, and they will rejoice when you rejoice. When you walk in a room and you tell somebody good news, stop being happy for a minute and watch their reaction. If they're not happy for you, shut your mouth and walk back out of the door. Oh, y'all don't hear what I'm saying to you. Oh, yeah, because when they are really connected to you, they will be happy for you when you share your dream. Find somebody, look them in the eye and say, are you happy for me? If you don't get the right reaction, don't tell them anything else. You need somebody who's really going to be happy for you. I don't want just anybody praying for me. I don't want none of them haters praying for me because you know you hate me and you don't want me to succeed. I want somebody praying for me who really wants me to be blessed, who wants me to be an overcomer, so you can put up your oil and stop speaking in tongues because you know you never did speak to me anyway, and ain't no need in you coming up here in this hospital like you gonna pray some cancer up off of me. I'd rather have somebody who really loves me lay across the bed and rebuke the devil. And God is so faithful, he'll always give you somebody. Oh, if he ever sent anybody into your life to help you, you ought to just clap your hands and thank him for the people he sent. Don't worry about the people he took. You ought to praise him for the people he sent. Tell somebody, say, somebody help me. I didn't get here by myself. Somebody helped me to get here. Somebody taught me how to stand. Somebody got me behind the gate. Somebody taught me the protocol of the pilot. Somebody encouraged me when I felt like dropping out of school. Somebody helped me when my back was up against the wall. Somebody mentored me when I was going through a divorce. Somebody helped me when I was going through a crisis. God is so faithful that he will never leave himself without a witness. He will send somebody. Can I?
Oh, no, 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 no. Lord, we tune into WZYE 95.9. The word right in the airwaves, shining bright and fine. From Margate to the islands, the signal never fades. We lift our hands and praise you for the joy that it brings today. Bless Mr. Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, all the viewers too. Every viewer, every caller, every chatter in the crew. Pour your favor on the station. Let the Holy Ghost flow free. WZYE 95.9, broadcasting victory. Oh, 95.9. Oh, now stretch your mighty hand, Lord, across the ocean wide to Trinidad and Tobago, where the Trini Spirit rides. Bless the citizens, Trinidad style. Woo. Sweet, strong, and true, with Douglas fire in their hearts and
Bona. Be body bona, the bona, the bona, the bona, the bona. Yellow chan can know na the bona, the bona. Kamla the mountain, she nah move, she nah shake. Stand up for the people, make the economy wake. From the poor man table to the children's school bag. She bring back the money, she fly the Trini flag. Superpower Caribbean, watch it rise again. Kamla Prasad, Mrs. the Iron Lady Rain. Hey. Mountain Kamla, hey. Trinidad champion, she come from the struggle. No, the poor man feel pocket empty like be lie, but she nah kneel. Open the door for the youth, them give them hope and chance. Build school, build road, give every pitney a dance. Them say economy dead, she say watch me now. Bring back the jobs, make the dollar run through. From Laventil to Cedros, from Tobago shore. She feeding the hungry, she open every door. Strong like a mountain, rain now wash she down. When the pressure bust, she still stand her ground. Strong like a mountain, rain now wash she down. When the pressure bust, she still stand her ground. Kamla the mountain, she nah move, she nah shake. Stand up for the people, make the economy wake. From the poor man table to the children's school bag. She bring back the money, she fly the Trini flag. Superpower Caribbean, watch it rise again. Kamla Prasad, Mrs. the Iron Lady Rain. Hey. Mountain Kamla, hey. Trinidad champion, champion, champion. Trinidad champion, champion. Trinidad champion, Trinidad. Them try back, she down, try shake, she foundation. But she stand like Everest, pure determination. Caring for the children, no more hungry belly cry. Books in them and future bright like blue sky. She willing fi fight, she willing fi bleed. For every Trini soul, every single need. Oil money flowing, tourism boss again. Trinidad and Tobago with the boss of the chain. No more begging no island, we lead in the pack. Kamla the general, we marching right back. She fly straight to USA, link up with Trump. Sit down like boss, no time for no stump. Talk for the people, talk for the land. Come back with the pen, we go right all the wrong hand. Sign off the deals, make the money rain hard. Economy jump up, no more so fired. Poor man get house, children get light. She rewrite the future, make everything right. That pen in she hand like Excalibur blade. Kamla the queen, know the whole world afraid. She strong, she wise, she love we fi true. From the ghetto to the mansion, she there for me and you. One voice, one nation, one Trinidad queen. 23 seats and beyond, she live in the dream. Kamla the mountain, she nah move, she nah shake. Superpower Caribbean, watch the whole world shake. She get the pen, she right the wrong. Now we on top, eh. Mountain Kamla, Trinidad and Tobago, we back on top again, eh. Trumping champion, Kamla, 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 Kamla. Trinidad forever.
Days are coming. Better days are coming. Run and tell everybody a change has finally come. We fix it TNT. UNC is love. Run and tell everybody the work has just begun. We build it TNT. UNC will get it done. So whatever. We shape it TNT, UNC is love. Run and tell everybody, together we are one. We grow in TNT, UNC will get rid of it. Up, straight to the top. We moving up, straight to the top. Better days are coming. Better days are coming. has just begun. UNC for everyone. UNC is love.
PNM propaganda fire upon that. Mr. Wall Street. PNM propaganda fire upon that. Mr. Wall Street, man with the facts. I was ready for the propaganda. Put it to rest, you see that. Love until born, New Jersey breed. Real runner, freedom fighter. Uncle Tommy the silent assassin, greed. Ready for the fight, ready for set things right. All the people on the chat, the callers, the viewers. Whole night, we originate, not imitate. We not copy, we create. Bring the truth and the facts to the people. Big up Trinidad and Tobago. Gnarly, from Love till Hills to Jersey streets to rise. Silent assassin with the microphone, cutting lies like a knife. WZYE 95.9, the station where the real ones tune in. Bubble heads talking nonsense, but Wall Street drop the facts and win. Fraud of the week, they get exposed, no filter, no gloves. They are the real runner, freedom fighter pushing from above. Chatters light up, callers, boss viewers locking strong. Uncle Tommy in the building, propaganda done, you hear the song. Mr. Wall Street, man with the facts. Always ready for the propaganda. Put it to rest, yes, yeah, that. Love until born, New Jersey breed. Real runner, freedom fighter. Uncle Tommy the silent assassin, greed. Ready for the fight, ready for set things right. All the people on the chat, the callers, the viewers. All night, we originate, not imitate. We not copy, we create. Bring the truth and the facts to the people. Big up Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah, them frauds attack, them bubble heads are shit. But Wall Street drop knowledge like a 45, not fear. From Love until to the word, the silent wanna speak. Freedom fighter in the night, the truth where the people seek. WZYE 95.9, the frequency we control. Callers bust the line, chatters bust the pole. We ready for the war, ready for the fight. Set the record straight every single night. Is it? We originate, not imitate. The silent assassin don't talk. Now the facts are regular. Big up every Trini, every Tobagonian, every listener on the wave. Uncle Tommy, Mr. Wall Street. Love until to Jersey we brave. Mr. Wall Street, what? Man with the facts. Always ready for the propaganda. Put it to rest, yes it does. Rest it. Love until born, New Jersey breed. Yes. Real runner, freedom fighter. Uncle Tommy, the silent assassin, greed. Ready for the fight, ready for set things right. All the people on the chat, the callers, the viewers. All night, we originate, not imitate. We not copy, we create. Bring the truth and the facts to the people. Big up Trinidad and Tobago. Big up Trinidad and Tobago. And Tobago. Big up Trinidad and Tobago.
Fire! 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 Yes, 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 yes. Let me say a special hello to all the WZYE 95.9 FM listeners. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, it's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM.
And you know the deal, ladies and gentlemen. As soon as you join us, do your WZYE Civic Duty. Share the live, share the live. WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe. WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444. Or 973-609-6509. That's 973-609-6509. And this is how we start the thing.
Truer words were never spoken. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity. An important attribute in successful people is their impatience with negative thinking and negative acting people. As you grow, your associates will change. Some of your friends will not want you to go on. They will want you to stay where they are. Friends that don't help you climb will want you to crawl. Your friends will stretch your vision or choke your dream. Those that don't increase you will eventually decrease you. Consider this. Never receive counsel from unproductive people. Never discuss your problems with someone incapable of contributing to the solution, because those who never succeed themselves are always first to tell you how. Not everyone has a right to speak into your life. You are certain to get the worst of the bargain when you exchange ideas with the wrong person. Don't follow anyone who's not going anywhere. With some people you spend an evening. With others, you invest it. Be careful where you stop to inquire for directions along the road of life. Wise is the person who fortifies his life with the right friendships. If you run with wolves, you will learn how to howl. But if you associate with eagles, you will learn how to soar to great heights. A mirror reflects a man's face, but what he is really like is shown by the kind of friends he chooses. The simple but true fact of life is that you become like those with whom you closely associate, for the good and the bad. Note, be not mistaken. This is applicable to family as well as friends. Yes, do love, appreciate, and be thankful for your family, for they will always be your family, no matter what. Just know that they are human first, and though they are family to you, they may be a friend to someone else and will fit somewhere in the criteria above. In prosperity, our friends know us. In adversity, we know our friends. Never make someone a priority when you are only an option for them. If you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception. It is a prevailing attitude.
Welcome to WZYE TV 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. and on Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. on Let's Talk Politics. Like, share and subscribe to keep up to date with reality affecting your life, and as we always say, we bring the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
You're tuned to WZYE, the heartbeat of unfiltered truth. We're more than a station, we're a movement, grounded in facts, driven by integrity, committed to progress. We don't chase headlines, we create them. Decoding politics and current affairs to question power, not cozy up to it. From Laventille to Scarborough, whether you're in your living room or your commute, this is where perspectives collide, divides dissolve, and tomorrow's conversations start today. WZYE, we originate, not imitate.
In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
Hey, this is Lady Gaga. Hey, it's Taylor Swift.
You're live in the mix with the one and only.
Hey, this is Justin Timberlake, and this is
In the Village.
Yo, what's going on? This is Jersey Drake.
Hi, this is Rihanna.
Hey, what's up? This is Ludacris.
What's up, y'all? This is Nicki Minaj.
You're rocking with the best. It's In the Village. In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
Ansam LeBon and Marshall Nesbitt solemnly swear to conduct this radio program in a true, fair, and balanced manner, ensuring that all perspectives are given equal consideration and that the information presented is objective and unbiased. We pledge to provide a platform where diverse voices can be heard, fostering open and constructive dialogue that serves the best interests of our audience and community. Our commitment is to uphold the principles of journalistic integrity and ethical broadcasting throughout the duration of this program. Thank you.
And of course, we are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us, do your WZYE civic duty. Share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444 or 973-609-6509. That's 973-609-6509. Let me say a pleasant, happy Monday. The young man himself, the one and only, the man better known as Marshall Uncle Tommy Nesbitt. Tommy, welcome.
Good evening, and it's a pleasure being here with you and being on time today.
No, man. Every once in a while, a small thing does happen.
Yep.
You know. So how was your day today?
Quite good. And yours?
You know, for me, sometimes I just keep something to myself. So let me tell you what. Last week, Wednesday, I was training and I did a time trial, 500 meters. I did very, very well, right? But you know, sometimes when you do well, you should just be happy with that.
Yes, indeed.
I wasn't happy. So I say, let me go and do a 200 next. I changed it to a 100, right? And I finished it. When I finished, I felt a little tinge in my groin, a little tinge.
Okay.
And you know, when you are young like I am, and you feel a little something, you have to take it serious. So I
Yep.
took the next 2 days off, right? And I took Thursday off, I took Friday off. Saturday, I ran 2 miles. Sunday, I did 4 miles. And today, I was able to do 6 miles in 44 minutes. So, all I had to thank that I didn't feel any pain, right? So, you know, I'm back on track. I was supposed to run a track meet on Saturday, and I couldn't do that. I was supposed to go to the National Outdoor Championships this weekend. You know, I ain't going to that either. So, you know, there's always little setbacks here and there, and you just got to keep it moving. You know, so the 6 miles today was pretty good. You know, maybe I might take tomorrow off, and you know, sometimes, yeah. You don't want to push it a little too much, you know.
And when your buddy speak to you, you have to listen.
Yeah. But I had to learn how to do that.
And I have no other choice but to do it whenever it speaks.
Yeah. I have to become better at that. I have to become better at that because I think sometimes I should be happy with certain things, and it seemed like you know I'm pushing my body to the next level.
Yeah, well, you pushing the envelope.
Yeah. But that is just my makeup, you know. So let's go to the chat. Tommy, your partner
Vol,
was in delivered.
Vol.
Yeah, your partner was in first delivered. Our first time in almost a year.
Hmm.
Eh,
No, Vol does better than that. Every once in a while he comes in first.
okay, all right. So both song was first. Tommy, we ever asked him where you get our name from?
Nope.
Bolsang, how did you come up on that name? Bolsang. What is the meaning of that? Does that name have a meaning?
I don't know. Let me do some investigating.
Yeah, do some investigating. Let me see if that name have any meaning. So Bolsang come is Koki, he come first, second. He come third as well. Yeah, he get his own little hat trick. Good evening, Walls, Uncle Tommy and chat. Yeah. Yeah. And how was it the first hat trick he get?
Vol sound.
Kevin George, good night to all in the village. Good night to you,
The
Kevin.
meaning of the word vol sound.
Uranus, good evening, Wall Street and Uncle Tommy. Blessings. Good evening to you. Bennett Thomas, good evening, Professor Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, and all in the village. Welcome, Bennett. How things going? Clinton Williams, good night, Professor Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, and the village. Blessings. PNM red card. Yeah, PNM got red card. PNM got red card. And Randall Mitchell want to talk about campaign financing. Randall, anyway. Virginia, pleasant good evening, Professor Wall Street and Uncle Tommy. Blessings to all. Same to you. Mr. Florida, welcome.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Anson. Good evening, Mr. Tony. Good evening to callers, Texas viewers, everybody. Happy to see everybody on this Monday. You had to take your time, Mr. Anson. Don't tell me you're reaching the stage at WD-40, you know. You know, that one is just a long time.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Volsang is a game, man. That is from Skyrim. And Ella School had a dragon named Volsang.
A dragon?
Yeah, it's in a video game now. Okay. Ella School and Skyrim. You look like a gamer. Yeah. Because that is where I know that name from. But you have to take it easy, Mr. Ansem. Don't over push yourself, you know. Time will come there and you're going to be fit and you'll be ready for the next race. All right, guys. Yeah, everybody, lock on.
Bless, yeah. So, this is what it says. It says, if you meant Volsung, Volsung, it refers to a legendary hero and the founding father of Volsung clan in Norse mythology, as well as a specific high-ranking dragon priest from the video game The Elder Scrolls versus Skyrim. Okay. So, Norse mythology and literature. The ancestor, Volsung, is a great Norse hero, the grandson of the god Odin, and the father of the twins Sigmund and Signy. The sagas, his dynasty's central focus, is the central focus of Volsunga Saga, a famous 13th century Icelandic legendary epic that features his even more famous grandson, the dragon slayer Sigurd or Siegfried. Etymology, linguistic expert and Quora know that his name, Old Norse, Volsung, likely stems from the word Vol, meaning a magic staff or divining rod, signifying a descendant of the staff. All right, look at all of that. Wait on me. You know, name of a lot to it, but Volsung, you name of a lot to it. All right, so let's learn a little bit about Volsang name now. Chandra Benjamin, welcome. Uranus, good night, blessings. Jenny C. Prasad, welcome. Good evening to all. Gordon Gangachana, Dryden Joseph. God is the goodest. Evening to one and all. Hope that you had a day that made God smile, because you and I can make God frown or smile by how we behave. He's the only one who knows the heart. Okay, there was. You're getting better, but you're getting better. Thanks to WZYE again, better. Azina Smith, pleasant good evening, Professor Warshik and Uncle Tommy and listeners. Pleasant evening to you. And Joe, good evening, Professor Warshik, Uncle Tommy, and all in the WZYE village. Have an enjoyable, positive evening. Blessings. Yeah. Angie, hi Warshik, Uncle Tommy, and all villagers. 30 degrees and bright, lovely day. Hope you all having a great one as well. Blessings for a good program. Monica Rampi soon. Professor Warshik, Uncle Tommy, and villagers. Just cool. Good night. Wall Street, Tommy Sang, 6615, BT, Chandra, Angie, Monica, and everyone. Angie says hi to Volsang, looking forward to another enlightening evening. Hey, Mr. Intellectual, where you been, boy? Mr. Intellectual, welcome back. Blessed evening, Professor, Uncle T, and all villagers. Hope you all had yourself a marvelous Monday full of God's choices, blessing. Welcome back. Welcome back, Mr. Intellectual. Gordon Ganga Chana James Joseph says, hi, Patty Moses, and the one who are not in any pain to share truth. Yeah. Hope you're not in any pain. Eugenia Pandit says, a pleasant good night to Professor Wastradamus, Uncle Tommy, and all our WZYE family. Always looking forward to my favorite program, Shady Live. Blessings to everyone. Thank you, Eugenia. Anthony Ford without the E. Good night, Wall Street, Tommy, and all in your village. Yeah. Intellectual fine. Joy CE, Angela Terrace, Movant in the house. Greetings, everyone. Joy, how you going? Angelina Terrace, my bad. Movant in the house. Angelina Terrace, that's a nice name. Angelina Terrace. Mr. Intellectual say, blessed evening, love in the village. Our Australian friend, Anika, says, hi, Professor Warshik and Tommy. Hello to you, Anika, all the way down in Australia. Have a time.
Under.
Huh?
Down under.
Down under, boy. What's the time now, Tommy? 7:48. Let me see what's the time in Australia. That's interesting. What's the time in Australia? In Australia. 9:48 a.m. Ooh. I mean, what are they? A day and 2 hours ahead, Tommy?
9:48 p.m. You say?
A.m.
4 a.m.
Yeah, they are a day and two hours ahead. Right?
Mm-hmm.
We 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 3, 4, 5.
Is it half a day?
7. No, half a day. Yeah, half a day. 12. Okay, half a day. Wow. Mr. Intellectual, I missed you guys. Yeah, we miss you too.
My daughter just got back from Bali. It was exactly
And where?
Bali.
Okay. What was the time difference there?
It was exactly 12 hours
Oh,
difference.
okay. So they are half a day ahead of us. Well,
Yep,
a little over half a day. Australia's a little over half a day ahead of us, right?
yep, half day ahead.
Yeah. That's a big difference, you know.
It messes with your sleep when you come back, trying to get
Yeah,
back
but
in
yeah.
sync.
So I guess Mr. Intellectual had some business he had to take care of. Vishnu Pandit says stuff of the evening, Professor Uncle Tommy and all in the village blessing. Under the knife. All right, the time is 9:48 a.m. on July 14th. I mean, isn't that kind of crazy, right?
Well,
You
it is
talking
what
to
it is.
somebody tomorrow, huh? You talking to somebody tomorrow.
Right,
They already in tomorrow, you know, and you talking
of
to them
course.
today. Why? Thing real different, boy.
Because the sun went there
So,
first.
so Tommy, do they have information that we don't have? Do they have information about tomorrow that we don't have? We only have for today.
That's their tomorrow. Their tomorrow is ours today.
Yeah, but would they have information that we don't have? Or they tomorrow?
They may have information we don't have, especially since they're in a different time zone and a different physical location.
Okay. So wait now. Uranus is saying the commissioner of police,
Prison.
commissioner of prison sent on leave for providing special privilege for Hadi TV6 News. I like to play that. Uranus, send it in the send it to 973-868-1444. If you have the link, send us the link. 973-868. The number is on the screen. 973-868-1444. Now, Tommy, that is a bad precedent if that is true.
But at least something was done about it.
No, but Tommy, that has some significant repercussions, Tommy. He's the commissioner, you know. He's the commissioner, you know, Tommy. So who else was able to get privileges while they were in there? Boy, Tommy boy. You remember the Prime Minister said Trinidad is a lawless dump? Remember that?
Yep.
Remember that? And all them people was cussing she and saying all kind of thing. Yeah, look, if that is accurate, the commissioner of police giving them special privileges. Just go say Australia has three main time zones. Okay.
How many the US has?
Let me see. Let me see. All right.
Central, Mountain,
How many time?
West Coast.
Um US has 6 active time zones: Eastern Time, Central Time, Mountain Time, Pacific Time, Alaska Time, and Hawaii Aleutian Time. There's 3 additional time zones that are used exclusively in US territories: Atlantic Time, which is Puerto Rico and the US Virgin Islands; Samoa Time, American Samoa; and Chamorro Time, which is Guam, Northern Mariana, and Northern Mariana Islands. Hey, boy. Hey. All right, let me see this. All right, Monty just sent us this. Let me see what this is.
No one sweet. I want to correct you. As you're saying, it was 7:48 tonight. Or it's close to 8 o'clock. Matter of fact, close to 8 o'clock. So Australia time we have about close to 10 o'clock at their time. So it's about a whole half a day ahead. Right? It's whole half a day ahead. But say like whatever hour we have, you just have to add a whole 12 hours, plus the extra 2 hours or so to our time. So like if it's 8 o'clock in the morning at our time, it'd be 8 o'clock tonight on the same day. Of the same day or thereabout. So it's not a whole day ahead, a whole half a day ahead, 12 hours a day about, right? So nowadays it's a 24-hour cycle, right? So it's about roughly Australia time is roughly 14 hours ahead of our local time. So you have to add 14 hours to our time. So whatever time you have, you just have to add 14 hours ahead. So it's about roughly a half a day ahead.
Okay.
So
thank you.
So that's about it. So,
thanks,
so this is the voice of Monty Steele, the 5U is in the chat.
Yeah, Monty, thank you very much, man. Thank you. Thank you for pulling me up. Monty Steele says, hi, good night to everyone in WZYE TV chat, along with hosts Anthem Lebon and Marshall Networks, and viewers who are listening. Monty is the only one that's called us by our
government names.
Government name. Oh, I go look for that when you go for the break. Batos, welcome. Jay Howlett, welcome. Yeah. Yeah, Batos, boy. Sometimes you gotta get it right, but yeah, folks, we're gonna take that quick break. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509. And as soon as you join us, share that live. We thank you.
And when we come back, we have a video we're going to show you for all the PNM propagandists and them. Stick and stay. In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington. We'll be right back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey. The most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
I just want all you to know one thing. When it comes to certain politicians, I don't care for them. Penny, I don't care for she. Oh, I don't care for he. Dolly, I don't care for she. Stewarty, I don't care for he. For 9 long years they sit in the chairs. Country get bruised and nobody care. Crime run wild, money gone astray. Now they in opposition, everybody have something to say. They talking solution morning, noon and night. But when they had power, nothing wasn't right. Economy sinking, people living in fear. Now all of a sudden everybody's an engineer. Penny talking like she have the plan. But where that plan was when Rolly was the man. Marvin,
I don't care for he.
Scotland,
I don't care for he.
Regis,
I don't care for she. I don't care for them.
Manning shouting from the back of the line, explaining today what he forget in 9. Marvin talking safety, crime and control. But when he was there, crime take a toll. They posting videos, plenty long speech explaining now what they couldn't reach. They hoping people memory short, but suffering though erase so fast. They had the chance, they had the rain, and leave the country in social pain. Marvin,
I don't care for he.
Kareem,
I don't care for he.
Hans,
I don't care for he.
the opposition,
I don't care for them.
You all left the country in a mess and expected to be cleaned up in 8 months. Delusional.
I don't care for she.
Calm.
I don't care for he.
Dolly.
I don't care for she.
Stewarty. I don't care for he. PNM.
This is the end.
I don't care for them.
That the PNM has found itself in, as the gentleman would have said rightly. Dr. Eric Williams, many years ago, said that every single member of the PNM is a propagandist of the PNM. And one of the first things I will do as your new chairman is to ensure that the propagandists of the PNM must be deployed on every nook and every cranny of this country, and we will chase them away on social media, and that the gospel of the PNM must be known to every single citizen of this country.
Remember to take the gospel.
Fire! 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 Fire!
And of course, we are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington U, on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, in the video, join us, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also 973-609-6509. That's 973-609-6509. And as soon as you join us, don't forget, share that live. We thank you.
There you go, Tim. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Tommy, there have been discussions that what the Prime Minister doing, what's going on, what's happening, and all these type of questions, right? I want people to look at this video. Look at this. Right? Look at this. And tell me, boy. Tell me if it look like Mia Motley have problems with Kamala Prasad, Prime Minister Kamala Prasad visit. Watch this. And it looked like some agreement is being signed there. This is during the CARICOM Heads of Government Conference. And it looked like some type of agreement is being signed. I wouldn't be surprised if the ferry agreement was being signed. Yeah. And people be talking all kind of googly guck, man. You understand? See? Tommy? I have a question. Folks, I have a question. I have a question, Tommy. I have a question.
Let's see if we get an answer.
Huh?
Let's see if we can find an answer.
Okay. Have anybody seen that video on any of the Fourth Estate in Trinidad and Tobago, on the Fourth Estate or in the Fourth Estate media anywhere? Anybody? Hey, Tommy?
Let's have someone from the audience tell us.
So, folks in the chat, have you guys seen that video on PNM3, PNM6, The Guardian, The Express? Mr. Intellectual said no. Anybody, Tommy? But Tommy, don't you think something like that is important to show the people of Trinidad and Tobago?
Not as far as the Fourth Estate is concerned.
Oh, really? Southwestern, welcome.
A pleasure, good day to you, Professor Uncle Tommy, and all
Yes,
the
sir.
listeners on WZYE TV.
Yeah, man.
Share the life with all great Dawa in Jesus' name.
Yeah.
Professor,
Yeah.
not even if you didn't show it, I didn't know it exists. And just imagine the PNM that were hiding, because you know why? They tell themselves that mischief to get out of jail, they had the free card again, right? And the nice thing about it, Rowley and the vagabonds and the 13, the dirty dozen, right? They shut down the CARICOM for their own personal gains. They failed. But now they get to realize that CARICOM leaders have a mind on their own and they know what is good thing from bad thing. And Professor, it have plenty things that what our Prime Minister and the government is doing for the people of Trinidad and Tobago. And the Fourth Estate, the slave estate, the plantation estate, and the estate of the estate, A showing it, A highlighted it. But the only thing they're talking about, let me give you an example. Tonight on that estate, Jindal scientist, professor, right? From me know which part of the world he is, but he is a foundation of Jindal Foundation. Talking about the AI, that water cooling a system, right? Without radioactive is dangerous. And the noise it making from that plant is dangerous. And when I get to realize these idiotic clowns and them who are speaking, they are from outside of Trinidad and Tobago. They don't know Trinidad and Tobago geographic makeup. And Professor, if they had known that the methanol, ethanol, and urea plants and them how dangerous it is, how dangerous the LNG emission is on the southwestern district of Trinidad to downwind. We drill for oil in Trinidad and Tobago on land. Do they know what is the chemical and what we use to get the reading to know where the oil is and how much oil it have in the hole? Is radioactive and all other hazardous method is be down in the hole. Do they know what the hydrocarbon makeup are? When an oil well emission pollute the environment, it's more dangerous. But you see, you would have been part of this campaign. Divestment. Rowley said the divest. But now we're getting true economic divestment and jobs for the citizens, an opportunity they want to shut it down. But Professor, this last one, Uncle Tommy. Only remember when Rowley say he want to go a cashless society? But you see now, they tell themselves, when these programs is in Trinidad, they will be monitoring them through the apps and them, and they might have influence or getting information. I wonder, that's actually for our friend, Uncle Tommy. We'll see how it goes. After that, good night.
Thank you.
That's it. But you see, this push for a serious move on the AI front, and now we have the PNM obstructionists and them trying to stop it.
Anderson Wilson, welcome. Let me say welcome to all of my pals and the people. So let me play this again, and then we're gonna get to that AI thing. Let me play this again. Because you see things like this, you don't see it in the mainstream media in Trinidad and Tobago. And I don't know why they don't have no reason to play it, Tommy. They're not hurting themselves. They're not really hurting anything. You know what I'm saying, Tommy? They're not. I mean, maybe it doesn't look good for them, or it doesn't look good for the Prime Minister to show in such a positive light with Mia Mottley. And look like they're signing some. They're just saying long day, and you could see a woman of class.
Exactly. Exactly. She's very classy.
I mean, you, this picture alone tells 1,000 words. And it's like she telling Mia, you got to do this. You gotta do that. I mean, let's watch this again, folks.
Yeah, good signing.
Okay.
I mean, how come Marsha Walker didn't show something like that? How come
Because she's
Marsha Walker
working for the propagandists.
I tell you, think it easy.
She's deployed in one of the crannies and the nooks.
Yeah, every nook and cranny, right? Every nook and cranny. Yolanda Cordner, welcome. Well, the song says, Uncle Tommy, if you were to look back at when the PNM is in opposition, They and their bubbleheads try to shoot down all attempts the government in power make. Ignore them and push ahead. Yeah. Semantics says they're taking a chance in the rough for Bali's house. Judy Ali says none of them have the intellect like our PNN. Mr. Intellectual said we don't imitate. Yeah, we don't imitate. We do not imitate. That is one thing, we don't imitate. Semantics is professor. They are longtime friends. But listen, the propagandists of the PNM will want you to think something differently. Eh? They want you to think something differently. But all the pictures and everything coming out from the 51st heads of government conference to me tells a whole different story.
So what the fourth estate is telling.
Yes, correct is right. A blessed Monday night to each and everyone. Same to you, Yolanda. Now, Tommy, there's a situation with AI and what is going to happen in Trinidad and Tobago. And the thing about it, there's been no plans as yet, but things are being put in place. Take a listen to this.
Securing our future, AI growth, and protected water supply. The government is boldly leading Trinidad and Tobago into the digital age with major investments in artificial intelligence, while ensuring our citizens' needs remain the top priority. Minister of Public Utilities Barry Patterath has assured the public that the new AI data centers plan for the DB Special Economic Zone will not affect the water supply of residential and commercial customers. This is what visionary, sustainable planning looks like. Smart short-term solutions, utilizing a hybrid system that relies on newly created man-made ponds to meet the initial water requirements of the tech facilities. Long-term upgrades, bringing proposed desalination plants on stream in Moruga Tableland and Mayaro. This will actually reduce reliance on the Neva Dam and free up water supplies for communities in South Trinidad. Big Bad UNC proudly supports this balanced approach to national development. We are diversifying the economy, building a regional tech hub, and protecting our water resources all at once. Real development, real solutions.
No, Tommy?
In real time.
Yeah, Tommy, before I received this, I had a concern. I'm being honest. Before this, I had a concern. And this
What was your concern?
allayed my concerns that I had.
What was your concern?
Right? My concerns was that there are some issues here in America with a lot of data centers. But, Tommy, they don't have the type of natural resources, so to speak, that we have in Trinidad and Tobago. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Right? So there are places like in Pennsylvania where there is some problems with data centers. Right? But we have certain type of natural resources that
gives us an advantage.
And anyway, let me go back at that card. I go back at that card. Yeah, that gives us an advantage, Tommy. And the right thing the government has to do is to take advantage of that advantage. Right? So when I heard this, let me play this again for you guys. I was happy like 25 puppies. But you see, Tommy, information is key. When you don't have information and you're running your mouth like, anyway, let me say, I ain't get it yet. I'll go put it up. I'll put it up. We folks, you have a new one coming soon, eh? A new one coming soon. All you know we originate, we don't imitate. Yeah, Tommy. When I want folks listen to this carefully, yeah? So when the PNM propagandists and them come, let me play this for you. When they come, listen, because they go come,
that the PNM has found itself in, as the gentleman would have said rightly. Dr. Eric Williams, many years ago, said that every single member of the PNM is a propagandist of the PNM. And one of the first things I will do as your new chairman is to ensure that the propagandists of the PNM must be deployed on every nook and every cranny of this country. And we will chase them away on social media, and that the gospel of the PNM must be known to every single citizen of this country.
Remember to take the gospel of the PNM and to spread it in your homes, your villages, in your offices, and throughout the length and breadth of Trinidad and Tobago.
Yep. No audio.
This is coming soon to WZYE 95.9 FM. Listen to this.
Presenting WZYE Corner House Mako.
The folks, coming soon.
Presenting WZYE Corner House Mako.
Coming soon. Yeah, coming soon. Because Tony, we have a lot of corner house Mako, eh? Plenty of them. Yeah. And we go expose them.
we have to do propaganda study week also.
Yeah. Correct is right. Yeah. Propaganda study week. Correct. Although no, we originate, we don't meet it. Right? We only originate. Right? Bolsam say, spread the ignorance in your home. Yeah. Is what that president is encouraging. That's a good one, Tommy. Propaganda study. Judy says Wall Street, there will be setbacks, but we will learn from that. Alistair, hold 1 minute. Wall Street, there will be setbacks, but we will learn from that. User that new thing in healthcare called Epic, still not too perfect, where it comes to going live. Sharon BQ, welcome. Good night, everyone. Good night to you, Sharon.
Oh, yeah, let us sit for another 5 minutes and then you want 2 pieces or one?
Go ahead. Alistair, welcome. Turn on your Alistair, turn on your computer or your TV, and then I'll feedback.
Then I feedback?
Yeah. Turn on your TV or your computer.
Right, one minute. Right, you hear me now?
Correct is right. Yeah.
Right. Well, good night to you and Uncle Tony.
Good night to you, Alistair.
You just played a video there where the Prime Minister is on Niamatli.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you from the bottom of my heart for playing that, because I haven't seen that on either PNM 3 or PNM 6.
Oh God.
I haven't seen that.
PNM 3 or PNM 6.
Right?
Okay.
You see, anything that is positive, they don't show.
Oh, all right.
Right? You can bet your life on that. Anything that is positive, they will not highlight that. Right? But here what they will highlight. Economists concerned with the withdrawal of the HSF fund.
Let me
repeat what I just told you there.
Yeah, Alistair, the PNM has no moral authority to talk about withdrawal from the HSF fund. What is sad, Alistair, just hold on a minute. Let me show you something. Yeah. you might be able to see this real good, right? But when we talk about withdrawal from the HSF fund, Tommy, and all you know, we only bring the facts, the whole facts and nothing but the facts. Let me see where it is here. Where is it? Where is it? It's not there. Go ahead, Alistair. Go ahead. You go ahead. I have it here.
Yeah, but what I'm saying here is, for the last 10 years, I didn't see any economist was concerned with all the withdrawal that the PNM made.
Yeah.
That's funny, isn't it?
Yeah.
For the last 10 years, nobody highlighted that they were concerned about the withdrawal of the funds.
Correct.
Under INBIT. Right? But suddenly, they are concerned. And the other thing is, now you remember email gate, right?
Correct.
Right. And it has been proven to be a fake on internationally, right? Not just locally, internationally. Now here this man comes back again. No, I just try to keep away from him, man, because he just drives me nuts. He's making an allegation that he's threatened by the government. Now, if you are threatened by the government, you must show facts where you are threatened and the proof, right? Whether it's by WhatsApp, text message, you have to show proof, and then take it to the police. That's all.
Correct. And Alistair.
Yeah.
Lion King, I tell you all you, he's lying. Lying. With a straight face. Lying. You have all that information, and you sitting down on that information. You have people come to your house so you can tell them that. Why you don't send it to the police? Send the information, the evidence to the police now.
So this is my point. You see? Right? But people sit down and listen to that and they don't question him.
Yeah.
The same thing I'm asking here. They will not question him about the source.
And as you say that, let me say it. God Kangachana, Jaijan Joseph, who does follow Chambers. Like Chambers is the next one he does follow. Is Chambers, Tommy?
Chambers.
Is it Chambers?
Yeah.
Eh?
One of them.
Some kind of Chambers or
Brambles or something.
Brambles. It's Rambles, yeah. That fella don't think for himself, Alistair. He does just listen to them. He does just listen to them fella that say, and he just run with it.
Well, we call that brainwashed. That's what we call brainwash.
PNM miseducation.
Yeah, brainwash. Right? They don't care, and they just keep doing the same thing over and over. That's why the country in the state it is. We have gone backward back into the Stone Age. Right? But now that somebody else, and you know the funny part? They were making statements, but African for sale, I ain't hearing that at all now.
Yeah, Alistair, that song. And you know the sad part, boy? The most people who doing that is black people saying African for sale.
Well, of course.
It's black people, right? But African for sale, African for sale. When intelligent people decide they don't want to be abused and see the PNM abuse their own and decide that the best thing for them to do is to go with a party who interested in their people, right? They're saying African for sale. That's them.
But you know the professor, what's his name again? I know his name. The professor that but he's in charge of UTT now. Selwyn Kojo.
Yeah.
But he had said that he loved PNM, but he couldn't withstand what was taking place in the party. All the wrongdoing that he couldn't take it no more, and he went across.
Yeah.
Right. Too many wrongdoings and wrongdoers. The Cosa Nostra.
The Cosa Nostra. Yeah, the Cosa Nostra.
Yes. But you know, there's a old saying, be careful for what you wish for.
Yeah, the brotherhood of wrongdoers.
No,
That's it.
yeah, but I said the saying is, be careful what you wish for.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
Remember, Ari prepared you. You have to explain your wealth. Now it turn back to buy them. Ari, man, who prepared that document. Right? I don't know if you can remember when they were hungry the opposition leader, who is the prime minister now, to explain how she built her two-story house down in Siparia.
And
she came to Parliament with a big box. No, I wouldn't say big. I think I'll be going up my limit there. With a small box with all the papers, everything and every detail. And she showed her every brick, every cement, everything. She had a receipt for everything, and they had nothing against her. No, it turned around. Everybody is just making noise.
Yeah.
And that's all they're doing, making noise. Right?
Mm-hmm.
But they'll have to explain. They will have to explain.
Yeah, let them explain.
Right? And this is a police matter. And you know what I sat down and I think, but wait a minute. When JJ, I'm not disrespecting him. John Jeremy, I call him JJ.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that show long time, Good Times.
Yep, yeah.
We had JJ, remember him?
Mm-hmm. Of course. Yeah, man.
Right. So when he said, I'll come for you, and I'll come for you, and I'll come for you, apparently they took it as a joke. Mm-hmm. Not knowing that the man was very, very serious. Mm-hmm. Right? So no, everybody has to backpedal now. Mm-hmm. And come with something new. Well, I know they'll be coming with propaganda after propaganda, but I don't think that will help. Right? I don't think that will help. But you all enjoy your night.
Thank you very much.
You too.
Yeah.
So, Tommy, you know, because of the cost of Balize House, they had decided that they go put a price on the Prime Minister House of 150 million. That's what the opposition did, right? This is what the Prime Minister had said back then. Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar has told his Sunday Guardian the house that she's building in South Trinidad is not worth 150 million, as claimed by former Prime Minister Patrick Manning. And she's offering to sell the property to Manning for 30 million. Manning told the House of Representatives Friday the house, which he described as Kamala Palace, is bigger than the 175 million PM residence and diplomatic center and is valued at 150 million. Now, Tommy, any right-thinking citizen of Trinidad and Tobago, if you convert 150, right, into US, Tommy, think about it, right? That is over 20-something, let me say over 20-something million dollars, Tommy.
Yep.
Right? Tommy? 20-something million, boy. You know what you could get for that in America, Tommy?
You could get a massive estate.
But you could put up a housing complex. Right? So she went on to say, who will believe a house could cost 150 million? In fact, if he gives me 30 million for the house right now, I'll send it to him. He doesn't have to worry about the balance. Give me the 30 million right now, and I take it. It is totally false and designed to bring me into disrepute. So far, I have only spent 3 million on that house. To complete it may cost around 500,000, she told the paper. The Guardian said in its own research that the house at Philippines has been under construction since 2002 on a 3-acre parcel of land. The building comprises 6 bedrooms, inclusive of a master suite, 5 bathrooms, kitchen, dining room, living room, 2 study rooms, laundry room, porch, and a splash pool, the paper reported. The paper said the 2 1-acre parcels of land were bought in 1990 for $85,000, an acre from former Assistant Transport Commissioner Walter Archibald. A third parcel was bought 5 years later from Keith Lachman Singh for 110,000. The Guardian also found evidence of the transfer of deeds, putting the deed numbers and the date of the transfer of the land. Facade possessor confirmed the information in an interview with the Guardian. I have my deeds as proof when I purchased the parcels of land. I challenge Mr. Manning to make those statements out of Parliament. Desperate people do desperate things, she said. Facade possessor further revealed that on March 5, 2001, she got approval for construction of a dwelling house. The approval came from the retired certified engineer Vasco L'Oreal and building inspector A. Boa. She said the San Fernando City Corporation granted further approval on April 8, 2002. At all times, materials, all assets, income, liabilities have been declared on my integrity in public life form, including the land and building, the Prime Minister said. Facade possessor also produced utility bills to prove that she has legal water and electricity connections. The Guardian said she showed the bills with the account numbers for TNTech and WASA. I have a copy of a WASA bill in my possession now. If I had an illegal connection, will I be able to pay my bill? My husband Gregory has been a doctor for over 30 years, and I'm an attorney for over 25 years. We have sacrificed and worked hard for what we want. It is our hard-earned income over the last years that has been used to build that house. If Mr. Manning did not call a snap election, construction would have been continuing still. It is totally offensive because it did not happen overnight, not in 6 months. It is mischief, she said. Tommy.
Yep.
All we ask in Balize House is to do the same.
Yep.
Show your receipts. Show your receipts. The Prime Minister showed her receipts. She showed it. So when Randall Mitchell want to come now and try to resuscitate, they try to get that thing mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. But somehow, Tommy, they ain't breathing life into it. It can work. It's better to try that with a dummy. You know when you're practicing mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, you have to use a dummy?
Yep.
That's what they should be doing. And don't use any dummy, use a P&M dummy. Let me say hello to Gordon Ganga, Chana, Jai, and Joseph. Right? So they could help. I tell all you, every time they use this spaghetti theory, it doesn't stick. Tommy, look how easy we get that information. Look how easy that information we get it. Look how easy. And Tommy, this wasn't yesterday, you know. This wasn't yesterday, you know. This was November 2010, you know. You understand? That wasn't yesterday. 2010. So if the propagandists of the PNM really and truly want to do a little homework, they could do homework, but they're not interested in that, Tommy. They're interested in the spaghetti theory. Throw it up on the wall and see what will stick. If it didn't stick, we go move to our next propaganda. If that didn't stick, we go move to our next propaganda, and that is it. Folks, all you, this is not 2010 to 2015, you know. Times change. Think different. Think different now.
WZYE in the loop.
We in the loop. We in the house. What do you say, boy, Tommy? We originate, we don't imitate.
That's correct.
I'm going to go back to the chat.
And we deal with facts, not facts. Fact, F-A-C-T-S.
Yeah? Fact. Look, Penny for that message. Mitchell questioning UNC 2025 campaign. Them fellas and them so stupid, eh, boy. So here's what Penny had to say. As political leader of the People's National Movement, I assure our members that the PNM have nothing to hide, and we will fight resolutely and relentlessly against any attempt by the UNC to vilify this great movement that has served this nation with distinction for 70 years. I met with the party's leadership, and the chairman was instructed to issue a very clear and detailed statement having regards to an article written by Anna Ramdas on Saturday. The legacy of our institution will not be tainted by a government that appears more interested in desperate political attack than addressing the real issue facing our nation. The people of Trinidad and Tobago must recognize that a government struggling to answer questions about crime, the economy, and employment, rising costs, and declining confidence in national leadership has chosen instead to turn its wicked and evil attention toward attacking the headquarters of the national movement. Penny, 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 Penny weak Beckers. Penny, it's very simple enough. Penny, you remember when all your questions Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar? What did she do to me? Simple. She showed them the receipts. Right, Tommy?
She brought proof.
She brought proof. She didn't go and talk about all the under attack and this, that, and all them spaghetti theory stuff. She didn't do that. I tell all you, I am the 20th of April. Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar is the 22nd. The 22nd, right, Tommy?
Yep. Makes her the highest of the masters.
Right, she's the 22nd. 22nd.
She's a master. She's a boss.
22nd.
She's a real boss.
That's what we're showing all you. And it's so easy going. You understand? Look at that picture they would hand me, Motley. Who look? Tommy? Financial guru, hold on. Tommy?
Yeah.
When you look at that picture with Mia Motley and the Prime Minister, you could see, I'm not saying Mia Motley is not a stateswoman, eh? You could see statesmanship in the Prime Minister.
Absolutely.
You could just see it. Look at
Class.
that. Class. Personified. Class. Financial guru.
Yeah, good night, Professor Walsh. Good night, Uncle Tommy. Good night, everybody at WZYE. Professor Wall Street and Uncle Tommy and everyone. You know, the thing about the PNM is that for more than, they've been in power for at least 56 out of since 1956. And the poor accountability, as a person who has worked in the finance industry for, in a sense, close to going into the fourth decade of my life, you know, it's very sad when you see that PNM's Rowley, Dr. Rowley and Stuart Young and Penelope Beckles and Randall Mitchell and the whole 9 yards, they can't give proper accounting. There's always an issue of accountability. Show the receipts. All you have to do, and this is why I admonish everybody to encourage that we have campaign finance reform. We have problems here in the United States with campaign finance reform, but at least you can at least trace who gave you the money. The fact is that this is a serious problem, and the PNM cannot wiggle the way out because they're going to have to answer. As much as they would say that is political persecution, the judge has gotten involved. So you're going to have to show your receipts. You're going to have to give an answer. And I know, you know, having worked in different organizations in various capacities, there is something called a reconciliation. If you are a political organization, whether there's campaign finance reform or not, you should be able to proudly state where your source of income came to finance the political headquarters of your organization, which has been in existence for more than 63 years. You have a proud history, you see. Well, show it. Don't make these excuses. But Professor Walsh and Uncle Tommy and everyone, before I want to go, I just wanted to point out one thing again with the PNM, which is so disturbing. You know, you hear the issue with, and I have said I'm not going to comment much on it because I'm going to let the case prevail, let the justice system prevail with regards to this 450 acres with Dominic Hadid and his wife and so on. There is a justice system and they have their right to go right up to the Supreme Court, which is the Privy Council. But I just want to point out a very disturbing element when you look at how the PNM structure deals. Now, that 450 acres, they say it spanned several administrations. But the point you were raising, I think, yesterday, how could you raise or value a property that you're using a 2015 valuation and the valuation for the property is half the price? How could you do that? How is that? Where was the OPR with all of that? Where was the the procurement regulator with regards to the disposal of such assets? Where was the cross checks to look at the valuation for the 450 acres? And if you look, what is even more troubling, the fact that this lease was done at the last minute, and there is a particular pattern. Professor Wall Street and Uncle Tommy, you remember DDI? Do you remember DDI? Do you remember that organization? Do you know that DDI is a company that was formed by one Michael Comener? You know who's Michael Comener? Yeah, Professor Wall Street? Yeah, I know. Tell the folks who's.
Wasn't he
the
PNM attorney lawyer at one time?
He was the PM's lawyer at one time. Yeah, the former and he was right, and he was not only the PM's lawyer, he was the head or the chairman of the now not defunct, but the Trinidad and Tobago Petroleum Limited Holdings Limited, as well as not Paria, but what's the other one name? You have Paria, you have Guaracara, and the other one that produces oil now. You know, I so long the you know the Heritage, right? So he was the chairman of Heritage Petroleum. He was Dr. Rowley's former attorney. Personal attorney, just like how Stuart Young was the personal attorney for Dr. Rowley, I believe, as well as Malcolm Jones, who caused all the trouble with Heritage. But look at the analogy, look at the analogous situation with Camille Robinson Regis as the Attorney General. This gentleman was able, just before the election, to get a piece of property, 22,000 square feet, 22,000 square feet of land at Monas Island. You know how much you get it for? You know what you get it for? $2,200 a month. $2,200 for a commercial piece of property, the lease for 30 years. You know what is the lease price for such a property down in Monas Island? Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street? Take a guess. $18,000 to $25,000. So over a 30-year period, he is going to be paying he'll be saving almost $1 million. And that lease was signed just prior to the 2025 election. Only the PNM could do that. Only the PNM could do that. And then when you tell them about that, that's a peppercorn rate, right? Where was the office of the procurement legislator in that? And when you tell the PNM that, just as how they tell them at Balizé House, but they're going to have to answer, and they're going to have to go all the way to the Privy Council not to show the paperwork. Where you get the money for that $118 million so-called. Have a good night, Professor Walsh. Have a good night, Uncle Tommy. Have a good night, everyone. At WZYE. Good night.
Thank you, Financial Guru.
Bishop, welcome.
Bless good night to you, Dr. Wall Street. And bless good night to you, Uncle Tommy, and our listening audience and speakers. Blessed night to everyone.
Good night to you.
Thank you, and the same to you.
What can we say? Eternity too short to utter thy praise. Are you there?
Yeah.
Yes. I saw I saw a bit of writing that Wall Street put up with writing and signature with the Prime Minister of Barbados and our Prime Minister.
Correct.
And I did saw that during the St. Vincent meetings where they had this seat and she was signing, but I didn't hear this for the night. Hello? Yes, St. Lucia, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
St. Lucia, yes.
Yeah.
But I didn't hear that for the night, neither for the past week. But what was said among them is that the Prime Minister will select one of the vessels, our vessels, to assist the Caribbean.
Yes.
And I know for sure Barbados take the responsibility with St. Vincent, so that they have a team of people that will put it, because the goods going by plane is very expensive, and then it also means that the people, the citizen is going to some is that they will assist them by us sending a boat per week as soon as Motri and her team or committee comes together. So and you were saying it a while ago, Wall Street. This was mentioned a very, very long time and had never really even take place or heard about after years. Because you know we have a 9 days mentality. So from that signature, it may not be that, but I know that have a bit of stemming that she, the Prime Minister, Motley, is responsible with, I think the other person is from St. Vincent. I don't want to say Grenada. So I think that is about where that sort of stemming or signature this discussion might have been putting together. Have a blessed one, guys. Wonderful topic as usual. All speakers on board. Lift your eyes onto the hills. Bless you, guys.
Same to you. Thank you.
Cool. Tommy, you know, you are welcome.
Good afternoon. Yes, good evening, Uncle Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, and all in the listening audience and in the chat. I just going through Facebook here and I saw the UNC Cabal post up Kamala House, big and bold. I want to tell.
Just wait a minute. Just wait a minute. You know something that amazes me, Beulah?
Yeah.
Why would you even put, at least if you're trying to fool people, put a reasonable price on it?
Exactly. But what they don't know, I live in South, right? And I have friends who live in that area. And going by them from in the 90s, that house started from scratch, bit by bit by bit by bit till that house is complete, right? People need this PNM and UNC Cabal need to mind the business. The house doesn't cost what Balize House is costing, right? And Miss Kamala Prasad Visesa, I am proud to say she was always a lawyer. You know that, Mr. Wall Street. Her husband is a doctor. And Indian people, they save all their receipts and they just have it and put it away, right? So these people who come in with all this propaganda and talking about the lady house, they banned the belly, they started from scratch, because I see with my eyes when I was younger and used to go by my friends, and I asked my friend, who house is that? They said, I Miss Kamala Prasad Visesa. The house empty, the windows are put up, nothing, they start from scratch. And these people have the audacity to put up the lady house now that she sweat hard and build and she enjoying the fruits of she labor now. She and she husband, they both were employed. Why they don't put up Rowley goat pen? Why they don't put up the duck pen? and the foul pen and it air condition and where you getting the money to pay the electricity, to pay for water. Why they don't post up his other mansions that he built plus the Balize house where all that money gone through the COVID? They use that money for the Balize house. It looked like, according to a caller calling earlier on in another program, was saying that people need to mind the business and get the facts clear. Now, remember, this program is about facts and not fiction.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
And it's about the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yep.
Right? And I know the lady house. I know how that house was before it is how it is now. And it didn't even cost what that Balize house cost. The PNM, them don't have maths education, you know. Right? They don't have math education because here the bald head one that say that she don't have math, right? But she's a lawyer, and according to when Sturgeon Parliament was saying, he said every time he go to court, he never see that lady in court. He never see the other one, Marvelous Marva, in court, right? Every time he go to court, and he's a criminal attorney. Right? They could jump how high, they could jump how low, they could drink this, they could drink that, they could say what they want about the lady and all she members of parliament that they're walking here today. Okay, Mr. Wall Street.
Thank you, Beulah.
Okay, Beulah.
Yeah.
I've been working here tonight. Thank you, Beulah. Yeah, Tommy. You know Tommy boy.
Yeah.
I think the PNM had to stop making it so easy for people to show their propaganda. No, they had to stop making it so easy. And do a little homework before they decide to go to PNM 3 or PNM 6 or the 4th estate and get them information. They should do a little research, man. You know? Because it just seemed that it make it too easy. Right? So, Randall Mitchell, he questioning UNC 2025 campaign funding. Randall, if you're questioning UNC campaign, don't you also have to question PNM campaign financing as well?
They're just deflection and tactics.
Yeah, but Tommy, I hear you, but don't deflect like that though. It's like them doing something, you know, that they're not doing. Yeah? It's like them doing one thing and they're doing something different. I mean, it didn't make any sense. It just didn't make any sense. Look, I just have our partner. Our partner just text me. Our running partner. He said, with the withdrawal from the HSF fund, he asked me, is that true? I tell him yes. You know, Tommy, he didn't do any homework to see what the PNM withdrawal from 2015 to 2025. He didn't even do that, you know. Right? But he's sending me messages to ask me if that is true. I tell him, yeah, it's true. It's sad, boy. I'm semantics, you correct, you know. You could tell them fellas anything. Tommy, when we come back,
it depends on them not thinking for themselves.
Yes. Tommy, we had to get the one. Is the lion, what was the lion and the tiger? Or the lion and the donkey and the donkey tell the lion the sky is green. No, they went to the king.
Yep.
Right? And he tell the king the sky is green. And the king say, yeah, the sky is green. That is what it is. That is the PNM. You tell the PNM supporter the sky green, they're gonna look for no facts, no evidence to prove whether it's green or not. They believe it's green. Guys, it's green. It's green. It's green. Don't tell them nothing else. It's green. Folks, we're going to take that quick break. It's in the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, when you join us, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Or 973-609-6509. 973-609-6509. And don't forget, as soon as you join us, share it live. We thank you.
And when we come back, we're going to show you this about a person who trying to defend what happened with the 450 acres of land. Stick and stay. We'll be right back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
I just want all you to know one thing. When it comes to certain politicians, I don't care for them. Penny, I don't care for she. Come, I don't care for he. Dolly, I don't care for she. Stewarty, I don't care for he. For 9 long years they sit in the chairs. Country get bruised and nobody care. Crime run wild, money gone astray. Now they in opposition, everybody have something to say. They talking solution morning, noon and night. But when they had power, nothing wasn't right. Economy sinking, people living in fear. Now all of a sudden everybody's an engineer. Penny talking like she have the plan. But where that plan was when Rowley was the man. Marvin,
I don't care for he.
Scotland,
I don't care for he.
Regis,
I don't care for she. I don't care for them.
Manning shouting from the back of the line, explaining today what he forget in 9. Marvin talking safety, crime and control. But when he was there, crime take a toll. They posting videos, plenty long speech explaining now what they couldn't reach. They hoping people memory short, but suffering though erase so fast. They had the chance, they had the rain, and leave the country in social pain. Marvin,
I don't care for he.
Kareem,
I don't care for he.
Hans,
I don't care for he.
The opposition,
I don't care for them.
you all left the country in a mess and expect it to be cleaned up in 8 months. Delusional.
I don't care for she.
Calm.
I don't care for he.
Dolly.
I don't care for she.
Stewarty. I don't care for he. PNM.
This is the end.
I don't care for them.
That the PNM has found itself in, as the gentleman would have said rightly. Dr. Eric Williams, many years ago, said that every single member of the PNM is a propagandist of the PNM. And one of the first things I will do as your new chairman is to ensure that the propagandists of the PNM must be deployed on every nook and every cranny of this country, and we will chase them away on social media, and that the gospel of the PNM must be known to every single citizen of this country.
Remember,
this PNM tell a dead thing can't work because I will dead.
We are back with you. It's in the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington, you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe. WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509. And don't forget, as soon as you join us, share that live. We thank you.
So, Tommy, there were some questions about the land. And it appears that the former AG, one who got a cover sweat, right? The land lease so rushed. Yeah, the one who got a cover sweat. Take colors.
By Doris Polo. Former Attorney General Camille Robinson Regis has rejected allegations that she rushed the approval of lease agreements involving businessman Dominic Hadid's Blue Waters Products Limited company shortly before the 2025 general election, saying the matter had undergone years of review by legal officers. The response follows a newspaper report that the former People's National Movement Administration cabinet moved to reverse previous decisions to grant leases to Blue Waters Products Limited, with Attorney General John Jeremy referring the matter to police. The dispute centers on approximately 450 acres of land at the Orange Grove estate in Trin-City. The leases have been the subject of negotiations between Blue Waters and successive administrations since the company acquired Pernod Ricard's local operations in 2007. The lands were previously leased to Pernod Ricard in 1995. The company's owners, Dominic and Genevieve Hadid, are currently detained under preventive detention orders amid the ongoing state of emergency. They were arrested on June 24th at their West Moorings home, as police investigated allegations of a conspiracy to assassinate Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar, the Attorney General, and other government officials, as well as alleged offenses under the emergency powers regulations. Police also executed a search at the Blue Waters compound. According to the article, Minister of Lands and Legal Affairs Saddam Hussein informed Hadid on May 5, 2026, that cabinet had decided to rescind lease approvals made by the former PNM administration. Hussein had previously raised the matter in Parliament during the October 2025 budget debate, alleging that the former PNM administration moved urgently to approve the leases at its final cabinet meeting before the election. He claimed a former Attorney General's office employee sent a voice note on the eve of the election instructing public servants to proceed with preparing the leases, noting that Robinson Regis was Attorney General at the time. In a statement to Guardian Media yesterday, however, Robinson Regis said when she assumed office as Attorney General, she inherited the matter from former Attorney General Reginald Armour as one of several pending issues before the office of the Attorney General. She explained that she was advised that the matter had been active since 2017 and that senior attorneys within the Civil Law Department, formerly the Chief State Solicitor's Department, had raised concerns about the preparation of the leases. Robinson Regis said Armour had sought meetings with the Commissioner of State Lands on several occasions to obtain answers to questions raised by legal officers. The Honorable AG Reginald Armour SC would have, after meeting with said CSS attorneys, requested at least 5 times for a meeting with the Commissioner of State Lands, COSL, to provide answers in full to the CSS for clarity of their specific issues, Robinson Regis said. At no time did the COSL respond to these written and/or oral invites through her office. This would have caused the Han AG Reginald Armour SC to once more have meetings with the lawyers at the CSS to see if there was anyone else who could have assisted. During this time, attorneys from the Ministry of Agricultural Land and Fisheries were also questioned as to if, and how, they were able to assist the CSS with the anomalies they pointed to, she continued. Robinson Regis said the matter was eventually reviewed by attorneys from the Civil Law Department, the Lands and Surveys Department, and associated ministries before advice was provided to Cabinet. She said Cabinet relied on that advice when approving the preparation of the leases. At no time would the cabinet have acted ultra vires, as we would only seek the advice in such a matter from the legal experts within the civil law department, as the preparation of leases, such as these commercial contracts, fall within their field. Robinson Regis also defended the voice note referenced by Hossein, saying it was an administrative communication conveying a cabinet decision. It is always noted that the CSS is a chief legal officer and cannot be instructed by anyone else but the Attorney General. Therefore, the voice note which the government speaks of is that member of staff simply doing their job, as one of the duties of the Secretariat's staff was to pass on minutes of cabinet-approved requests. She said attorneys within the civil law department had the authority to refuse to proceed with a matter if they had legal concerns, arguing that no attorney general could compel them to act against their professional judgment. The questions, in my view, should be directed to the attorneys at the CSS to find out the advice they provided to the cabinet, as that is what would have been relied upon, she said. Robinson Regis further rejected suggestions that the leases were rushed to benefit a PNM financier. It is by far mischievously crafted by this government to put it in the public that this matter was hustled to satisfy a PNM financier, who, as far as I know, is not a so-called financier, when it took its due process in accordance with the advice of the attorneys at the CSS. She added, "It should be considered that if this matter was to be rushed, it would have been taken care of long before 2025. There was no reason to hasten the pace with a matter such as this, as the CSS needed to be satisfied that they had all their questions properly answered." Hadid has challenged the government's decision to rescind the leases, claiming in an affidavit filed on July 3rd that the move was connected to his detention under the SO. He said Blue Waters had been in discussions with successive administrations for years and had invested significantly in developing the lands based on assurances that formal leases would eventually be granted. Former AG
Privilege at its fullest, boy. That's it. Privilege. Privilege, Tommy. Privilege, privilege, privilege.
Yeah.
How come we don't get that, boy? Huh?
We're not
How come we don't
connected.
get that?
We're not connected.
We gotta be connected. People just hold them in power. Huh? It's so sad, boy. And the sad part, Tommy. How could the supporters of the PNM defend that, boy? Tommy, it don't have no problem, right, Tommy? Where's that? A PNM supporter get some land, and they disputing that land, Tommy. Could we find something like that, Tommy? Where a PNM supporter get, like how David Mohammed get a piece of land from the UNC, right? A small man, PNM get a small man of land, and there's issue with the land. How come we don't have that? Why we can't have that?
Because small man is not to get land.
Small man is not to get land. What is small man supposed to get? What is small man supposed to get? He's supposed to get something.
A hamper.
A what?
A hamper.
But Tommy, The Economist had something to say about the 3 MOUs that were signed by the government. Let's listen to what they had to say.
Economist Dr. Valmiki Arjun believes the proposed investments outlined in 3 Memoranda of Understanding signed by the government could represent a major economic opportunity for Trinidad and Tobago. On Friday, government executed 3 MOUs with leading United States organizations, establishing frameworks for cooperation in large-scale data center development, artificial intelligence infrastructure, and the recommissioning of the iron and steel plant at Point Lisas for strategic metals production. Speaking on the Trinidad and Tobago Today morning show, Dr. Arjun said the initiatives build on the country's existing strengths while creating opportunities in emerging industries.
So on the digital side, we're talking about a 300 megawatt data center.
and a 150 megawatt AI facility that could eventually scale to about 500 megawatts. Now, that is serious infrastructure.
Dr. Arjun believes Trinidad and Tobago is well positioned to become a regional center for AI and digital services.
And given our telecommunication links, our skills, our industrial base, the English-speaking workforce that we have, the skilled workforce, and the location in the Caribbean and near the American markets, there's a real case for TNT positioning itself as a regional hub for this. There's a real case for us earning foreign exchange by selling computing and AI services to international clients.
He added that the benefits could extend beyond the investors themselves, creating opportunities for local entrepreneurs and businesses.
Local entrepreneurs could offer cybersecurity services, cloud computing, software development, data analytics. Existing firms, they could tap into the cloud computing capacity to build fintech platforms. So you're looking at spillover effects into building the fintech industry, health tech applications, logistics systems.
However, Dr. Arjun cautioned that significant work remains before the projects can move forward.
Each investor, they would then now have to work out whether these projects are technically feasible, financially profitable, and of course, environmentally sound, because a lot of these companies internationally have their ESG mandates to follow. Now, for the data centers, what that means is digging into electricity supply, the grid capacity in TNT, telecoms, cooling, land, water availability as well. That's an important aspect. Cybersecurity and customer demand.
As for the commissioning of the iron and steel plant at Point Lisas, Dr. Arjun noted that due diligence must take place.
And for the steel plant side, is about assessing the condition of the existing facility, the equipment, what the refurbishment cost is gonna be like, raw material sourcing, and whether there's at the end of the day, a real market for what it produces.
Dr. Arjun also stressed the importance of government negotiating arrangements that deliver tangible benefits to TNT.
If even one of them land very well, it will pull further investment behind them and create clusters of related businesses, jobs, services, a transformation that we would have seen being bigger than what would have happened in the last 3 decades, if not more.
Government said these initiatives represent combined potential investment exceeding US $5 billion over the coming years and are expected to generate in excess of 5,000 new jobs.
Why people don't like that, Tommy? Why?
You're asking answers?
No, I'm looking for an answer. I'm looking for an answer. Sometimes it seems like if we have good things happening in the country, Tommy, and they can't help but look for other things. Marabella, welcome.
Good night, Wall Street. Good night, Tommy. How you been, partner?
Excellent.
So let me just use the little brain a little bit, right?
Yeah.
So 450 acres of land is given to one person to make millions of dollars, right? So we couldn't give 415 persons, Trinidadian citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, 1 acre of land to do some kind of business on it,
no.
and promote small business in the country, or let them plant it up, sir.
No.
Eh?
So
we could feed it first.
No. Listen, the PNM mantra is that you want to make the rich richer, so they could create opportunities for the poor.
Yeah, so the poor could get jobs.
Yeah. The poor go come and work on my plantation.
You know, if you had split up that 450 acres into lots of land, 3,600 people could have got a lot of land to build a house. So they would have somewhere to live. That would have been 3,600 less squatters they would have in the country.
Brother, that's not the mantra of the PNM.
So we must only swallow propaganda.
Yeah, the mantra the PNM is to keep you at the bottom of the social canal, right? Keep you in the sub-basement. Anytime you try to crawl out, right, you get a crawl space. You don't know doing it. You get a crawl space for you to crawl out. Anytime you crawl out, you pull your back down by your leg.
Yeah, but I don't know. But we still voting that way. Oh, something had to be wrong with my brain, boy. God didn't give me a brain to use, right? To know that a man beating me in my head all the time, and I continue to take garlics and say, yeah, that's the best thing since sliced bread.
Yeah.
Something had to be wrong with me, right?
Yeah, some people like
I just wonder something. I just wonder something.
Yeah.
If then PNM people that voted for PNM and continue to get oppressed by the PNM, if them they pray to the same God I just pray to, where them just pray for, right?
The PNM for the PNM to stay in power.
For the PNM to stay in power to continue oppressing me?
Yeah. My brother,
boy, that can't be.
let me say this, and PNM people don't like to hear this. PNM people rather suffer under a black prime minister than to prosper under an Indian prime minister.
You know, I could agree with you with that because I've seen that over the years.
It's true.
Over the past 4 decades, I've seen that. I've actually seen that. They rather suffer.
Yes.
They rather suffer, you know. Suffer, literally suffer.
Suffer. Right? And to get a prime minister who interested in taking them out of the stuff.
That's true. That's so true. But how do you get somebody who thinks with a mindset like that? How do you take them out of that mindset?
That'll continue. You know, it's like when you go to church every Saturday or Sunday, the preacher continue preaching to you, preaching over and over and over. You know, stop doing this, stop doing that. But just continue going. And one day, what do they say? One day, Congo, sir? Is that what it is?
I don't know. I don't know if it'll help for some of these people because I've been trying for the last 3 decades to talk to someone, and it ain't no change in that way. They had a Stockholm syndrome in them that they can't change. They're holding on. They're holding on to that boy. They're holding on to that Alex boy.
Yeah,
they rather get Alex.
Yeah, they love abuse.
They believe in.
They love mental
all their
abuse.
heart and their mind. Alex is love.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Something had to be wrong. Something had to be wrong. And the hardest part about it is this: the elderly is a PNM. You have first generation, second generation, third generation, and fourth generation coming behind, and they have that mindset. It's how you're taking them out, boy. It's how you're going for Trinidad and Tobago to move forward, boy.
But
how we could get Trinidad and Tobago to start to move forward and away from that, boy.
My brother, just before you go, hear what I just tell them, man. I just tell them, listen, read the book, The Power of Positive Thinking by Norman Vincent Peale. Read the book, Mindset by Dr. Carol Dweck, and read the book, The Magic of Thinking Big. Because if they start to, or listen to the audio book, if they start to listen to these 3 books, listen, right?
Call over them books again. I want to make sure everybody here.
The Power of Positive Thinking by Norman Vincent Peale. The Magic of Thinking Big by Dr. David Schwartz. And Mindset by Dr. Carol Dweck. And mindset is the important one. Because mindset talks about most individuals have a fixed mindset or a growth mindset. You see, when you hear a person say as a PNM till are dead, they have a fixed mindset. You understand?
Yeah.
Anytime you thinking that you're a PNM till you're dead, you have a fixed mindset. So it ain't easy to change you. Right? And
I don't know changing that.
Yeah, because
sometimes
my brother, you could change that cent, you can't change that cent, you know.
No, it don't change our one cent. None whatsoever.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Yeah, all right. You have a good evening.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah. Tommy, you can't change that cent.
Nope.
You understand? A cent cannot change. You understand? You are welcome.
Yeah, I just want to tell Gordon, Mr. Gordon, you just go to church and you just always bring the Lord into it. But you's a man, why you just condone all the wrongs that PNM did? The Bible say, I don't know what church you just go to, but if you read the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28, how we talk about the blessings and curses, go through that and you would see how what is the blessings of the Lord and the curses of the Lord. Because all you have a mindset, as long as PNM there, all you're happy, no matter if all you have to suffer or what. You see, the Bible also say, they worship me with their lips, but their hearts are far from me. So, all you can't fool anybody, Gordon. All you can't fool nobody, because every choice all you make determines all your destiny in life. And if all you choose that path to be PNM, and then you say you're not a PNM or you're not a UNC, it's like you're limbo. You just doesn't know where you belong.
But you listen to this, right, Jula?
Yeah.
He just come, and he just be everything for him, have God in a center. And he just say all kind of things, right? And what he doesn't want to admit that he's a PNM till he did.
Exactly, but I could read between the lines. Once you have a discernment, you could understand and read between the lines. Because they worship me, the Bible said they worship me with their lips, but their hearts are far from me. Right? But a person who worship the Lord will stand up for truth. They will stand up for law and order, not for wrongdoing. Right? And the Bible say he's going to expose all that in the dark. He's going to bring it to light. And this is what's going on right now. They don't like it, but they're trying to fool people. Oh yeah, with the Lord and this and that. They use God conveniently. And you think the Lord doesn't know that? The Bible, before God, I just want to end with this. The Bible say the effective, fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much. So maybe you could explain that to Gordon and to the rest of the PNM propagandists. Then. Thank you.
I gave you the job to do that. I gave you the job to do that, Beulah. I gave you the job to do that. You do that. You do that for me. But folks, listen to this. Tommy, even you wouldn't believe this. Even you wouldn't believe this. The audacity of some people, Tommy, right? To complain when they don't get a contract. You imagine that, Tommy? You were privileged all the time to get contract. Right? You were privileged all the time to get contract. The one time you ain't get a contract, you're complaining. All the time under the PNM, all they was getting contract left, right, and center. All of a sudden, all they ain't get a contract, all you're complaining. I don't understand that. What about the millions and millions who never even get 1/8 of a contract under the PNM? Listen to this. I can't believe it. Listen to this.
Security contract award challenged at OPR by Cajun Haynes. Amalgamated Security Services Limited has challenged the award of a security services contract by the Estate Management and Business Development Company Limited, YEMBD, to SWAT Estate Police Company Limited.
Tommy, you believe this, Tommy? Amalgamated complaining about they didn't get a contract, Tommy.
Well, they've been chosen.
Tommy, they were privileged for years upon years under the PNM. All of a sudden, them complaining they didn't get a contract. Them fellas didn't have the audacity, boy, the temerity in order to complain. You think they're easy?
Contract by the Estate Management and Business Development Company Limited, YEMBD, to SWAT Estate Police Company Limited. According to an order issued by the Office of Procurement Regulations, OPR, hearing panel panel. The application for review was filed on July 8th and seeks to challenge EMBD's decision to award the contract for security services in its central zone, comprising lands formerly owned by Caroni, 1975, Limited. The panel has ordered EMBD to serve its June 30th notice of decision on the applicant by 4 p.m. on July 13th and file submissions responding to issues of jurisdiction by 4 p.m. on July 14th. EMBD has also been directed to file and serve its formal reply by the same deadline. The challenge centers on EMBD's decision to award the contract to SWAT State Police Company Limited. The contract took effect on July 1st, and the OPR has begun reviewing whether the procurement process complied with the Public Procurement and Disposal of Public Property Act.
Oh, boy. Tommy, boy? Tommy, amalgamated complaining.
Security contract.
They were not the preferred contractor anymore, boy. So they're complaining now, boy. Yeah, Tommy? They're complaining. They're complaining, boy. Let me go to the chat here. Tommy, listen. Tommy, you want to read that? Before you read it. Just before you read it. Before you read that.
It's people like that who have us where we are today.
To figure back, that is.
You want to read that, Tommy?
And you can ask that same question to who say PNM only gives their friends and family, because when UNC was in, they eat like if you have no tomorrow. And that's why for years I am on record saying we need what we need. You see anything else after that?
Nah. You went to the bathroom. When you come back, you go finish it.
You finish it?
You went to the bathroom. When you come back, you go finish it. Oh, God. So you went to the bathroom. When you come back, you go finish it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God. Yeah. You know that's right, yeah? Yeah.
Yep.
Take it.
Just ginger a man, get on my face.
Tommy, get that word. I'll tell you a word. Yeah. Tommy, Anthony's a nice one. Lawrence Liverpool. I don't know, eh? Lawrence, good night to you, Lawrence. Good night to you. Tommy, sometimes do you think that no, I ain't gonna say that. So Tommy, they're complaining now that they're not being privileged enough in getting contracts. So they want things to change. Right? They're going to the OPR. They're going to complain. Because we were the privileged ones, and all of a sudden they have taken away our privileges. Huh?
They lost their privileges.
Yeah, they lost privileges. And I want to remind all you of something, eh? Remind you of something. That the former made a statement. I want to remind you guys of that. Listen to this. This is from him, eh? Not from Professor Walsh or Uncle Tommy or WZYE 95.9 FM. Listen to this.
The People's National Movement launched its 60th anniversary celebrations at WZYE House in Port of Spain last evening with a gala ceremony which acknowledged the party's pioneers from 1956. The Prime Minister also took the opportunity to announce plans for restoring the PNM headquarters.
Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley said the People's National Movement's members here and abroad are raising funds for the restoration of WZYE House and the construction of a new administrative complex on the site.
We announced that we are about to turn the sod for the commencement of construction of our Dr. Eric Williams Memorial Building on this site.
The Prime Minister added that soil testing on the site would have begun immediately following last evening's celebrations, noting that Trinidadians living in the US and the UK would financially support the project.
There are citizens abroad in London and elsewhere who have taken responsibility to assist us in these projects, to build WZYE House and to renovate, repair and restore the old building as we build the new administrative complex.
According to Dr. Rowley, the multi-storied building would have more than one purpose.
We will do so in the presence of a magnificent building. You see a picture of it across there, which our new building, one part of it would be our administrative complex, and the other part would be a commercial opening onto the street behind me.
The Prime Minister said the new PNM headquarters will be named the Dr. Eric Williams Memorial Building. Terry Ann Brown, C News.
Bishop, welcome. Bishop.
Blessed night again. Blessed night.
Yeah, man.
How are you doing?
Excellent.
Mighty good. Mighty work, mighty work. Well, I usually do this by even calling back on a second occasion. However, I was seeing two things here because our brother said something a while ago. And it dawns onto me because he said, be wise as a serpent and harmless like a dove. Mm-hmm. And I want to say to us, the activists, we got to be very, very, very mindful. We as a family, and because that we have a family, we want to make sure that they could lift their head up high in the sense of their ambition, the patience and the tolerance. That brother says something a while ago. Listen now, our people is very hard to have a leader, you know. And because that we don't have a leader, many a times we see in trouble. But it is right in our hands. And I'm saying to us activists, get your house in order. There will be so much jobs in this country. I think it's about the third time I'm repeating that statement. My area. And because that I am in this government long before many, many ministers, that is ministers. But everything that you do, brothers, sisters, fans, friends, a sister talked a while ago to a like she. I want to join your Bible class. Our African people, one big word. We got to change our people. We poor. We need. Listen to the brilliant speakers on this station. I mean, it's not about mama guys. It's about educating us. Sometimes words might sound hard and you feel a hoe, but it's not a cow. The fact is, there are people that is designed to be leaders. And all of us was not born to be leaders, but we are closing here to say, 2 years before, a part of even the budget reform. I speak in 2 budget reform. And I mentioned to Claxton Bay. Claxton Bay is the poorest area in the country. I am when I say poorest, I wanted to tell you in the sense of amenities. We don't have I can name so many things. We have a learning resource center, and I can go on and on. So I am saying to us with no anger, be tolerant, know what your needs are, and put your house in order. There are jobs for you, and you can become a contractor. You can help people in your community. And I am sick in a school and a community center and tell you that and tell the rest that there is nobody unless that I told them or give them an idea where school can go for Claxtonby and where a community center can go for Claxtonby. And mind you, closing here, mind you, God is so good that that piece of land is state land. I don't have a problem. The problem that I have presently is procurement, meaning to say, put your house in order, and unless no blame about this government, they are going very well on your station. Magnify the Lord with you all guys.
Thank you.
Bless you.
Thank you, Bishop. Bishop. I mean,
Yeah.
I know PNM people don't like when I play this, but I want to remind them. I have to remind them. Let me play this again.
After you're done watching this, you will start to question your entire life. So this bizarre experiment exposed something very wild about human behavior. Scientists put 5 monkeys in a room. In the middle of the room, a ladder. And at the top of the ladder, bananas. Every time one of the monkeys tried climbing the ladder to grab the bananas, the scientists sprayed all of them with freezing cold water. So naturally, after a while, the monkeys learned. Touch the ladder, everybody suffers. So they stopped trying. But then the scientists did something really weird. They removed one monkey and replaced it with a brand new one. Now, obviously, the new monkey sees bananas and thinks, jackpot! So it runs for the ladder. But before it can even reach the bananas, the other monkeys start to pull it back down. Eventually, the new monkey learns, don't touch the ladder, even though it never got sprayed with cold water. Then they replaced another monkey until eventually none of the original monkeys were left, meaning none of the monkeys in that room had ever actually experienced the punishment, and yet none of them would touch the ladder. Why? Because that's just how things were done. Sound familiar? Because a lot of people are living by rules right now that they never question. Limits that they have accepted, not because they're true, but because nobody ever asked why. Where are you staying limited right now and never stop to question?
And you see, Tommy, that is so adept to the PNM supporters. The PNM say they spent $100 and something million. Not the PNM. Let me rephrase that. It has been said that the PNM spent $100 and something million on Balize House. Yet, Tommy, the people of the constituency who have never forsaken the PNM continues to live in the most dilapidated constituencies in Trinidad and Tobago. Hey, Tommy, why is that, Tommy? Why? One man, Tommy, the PNM give 450 acres of land. One man. And he became a multi-millionaire. Why the PNM couldn't do that for the small man, for somebody small man, PNM, for somebody PNM small man? Why they couldn't do that? Why, Tommy? Is that too difficult, Tommy, for them to do that? While the UNC on the other hand, Tommy, the facts are there. Look, David Mohammed. He got a little piece of land from the UNC. Look what he made of it, Tommy. Look what he made of it. Rose Hill School. The school on the Beatam. When you talk about the PNM Piccadilly School, look how long Piccadilly School saying down there. 10 years under the PNM. St. Philip's School, 10 years under the PNM. Tell me, what did Dr. Ekulum say about education again?
Williams said the future of the nation's in the children's school bag.
The PNM really didn't believe that. That's not the PNM mantra. Right? The PNM believe go get your CPAP work or URP work. When Christmas time come, you go get you some hampers. And you should be very happy with that. And Tommy, now things are changing. Watch it. Folks, I've said it here, watch it. Watch how the amount of black people living below the poverty line is reduced under this current UNC government. Watch it. Watch. Mark my word. I'll bring the numbers to you guys. I'll bring it for you guys. Yeah, I'll bring it for you guys to show you. And it's going to happen. And the way it's going to happen is through jobs. Right? It's already doing better on the SCA, Tommy. You know, I would like to see one day, Tommy, the top 9, top 10 is very diversified. Becomes more competitive, very diversified. I would like to see that. Tommy, where do you stand on the AI data center?
I am for it.
Yeah. I became very comfortable when I heard what the Minister of Public Utility had to say. Because I think those are important things. So, Preston, wait 1 minute. Folks, put your closing comments in the chat, send your closing voice notes and your closing quotes. Put your closing comments in the chat, send your closing voice note and your closing quotes. Go ahead, so Preston.
Yeah, Professor. Good night again, Uncle Tommy and everybody on the line. Share the line. Uncle Tom, Professor,
yeah.
The point here was on that the poverty line, you know, you're hearing that the propagandists and all them misleading who want to put back the African brother in slavery under the PNM, who lost touch with them, and they say now they lost touch with them and contact with them. But you see how much money they run away with in their personal bank account and family owned. You see that with excusal. You know, they're talking about that the Honorable Prime Minister, they went to Parliament, passed a law so that when people make contribution, donation, so that young ladies will have sanitary napkin, they stay prepared for when they had a menstrual, the young ones in school, that they will have a supply, so that companies and businesses will get tax write-off, so they can make legit donation to a good cause. So that is a step in done alleviated one step of poverty. But the PNM, that would have leave behind. They couldn't even afford sanitary napkins. Stay prepared. Have a good night, Uncle Tommy and Professor and all the listeners on the live.
Thank you. Thank you, so much. You know, Tommy, these things are some hard things that we have to address. And I think when we address these things, and listen, welcome.
Mr. Walter, Uncle Tommy, and to all the listeners. What I don't want to happen at ending up that nobody in make a jail ain't get locked up for Bali's house. And when it comes to the Blue Waters people now, I only hope because the government sent for two foreign attorneys, which we money at the pay. I only hope at the ending up. All well and good when you see the big shot of them getting arrested and suffering. But only hope we taxpayers end up paying them back. Because we own attorneys here, could have stand up, and we civil parties people get charged here. That's one. On the other hand, people keep getting detail, government come, government go. We never see nobody big make a jail. or even get locked up for a little while. It always the poor man, but when they report the fellas that I'm talking on the block, them in the blue water study, you know. You know why? They say let the face with the face in. Because the poor innocent black youth men facing the whether black, whether African, East Indian, they're facing the same thing in the detention center, you know. But my take is, and nobody is studying, that it had to work for 6 fortnights and then get paid. It had to work for 4 fortnights Friday come in here and then get paid. Right? And I'm talking about the upkeeping program. I'm talking about some of them in the works and highway division too as well. Which fall below the Honorable Jollinger and the Honorable Kadisha Amen. It hard. All the cleaning the promenade this morning. All the going with Full Square. Some all going by the Savannah. People are be boring. Time you get paid, can't see their money going. You'll be telling the teacher them, let me hope they pay today now. Because sure school fee they pay. That ain't looking good at all. As much as people thankful, they cannot work. No way for at least 4 fortnights and then get no money. How you going to work? How your children living? And I want somebody to answer that for me or call somebody in authority and get this thing resolved. It's hard, Wall Street. It's hard. Every day I'll be telling the teacher them, you'll get the school fee next week. You'll get before the week done, hopefully. Friday gone. The teachers will say, they'll get it Friday. I don't know when they go get it. You know, it have a God. It have a God.
Thank you, Anderson.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, Anderson Friday. Anderson. You will get your thing. That's all I could say. Don Alexander says, God bless and safe night to Professor Wall. Keep on performing all players and fun. Thank you, Donna. Well, Anderson, look at it this way. And I know you mightn't like this. At least, Anderson, you have something inside in order to collect something. Let me look at it from that perspective. At least you have something inside in order for you to collect something. Rather than don't have anything inside, right? And not have any collection that could happen in the future. At least, you will have to collect something at some point in time. I think that's better. You know, that's why I tell all you. My brother, hold 1 minute. That's why I tell people, read the book, The Power of Positive Thinking. You know? That's why I put that book out there, Anderson. Anderson, if you want me to send that book for you, I could send it for you. If you want me to send the audio tape for you on YouTube, you could listen to it. I will wait to listen to it. The Power of Positive Thinking. Because you see, if you think that somehow it will take you months before you get whatever little coming to you, then it will take months. If you tell yourself, boy, I feel in the next 2 weeks, I go get my thing. My brother.
Yeah, so I hear you calling the guy Anderson, right? Yeah. Why does Anderson go down by the ministry that running that program and tell all the PNM stalwarts that have inside there that is stymied the payment of the workers, right? That is not only UNC people working in the program, it's PNM people working there too. So make sure and do what they have to do to pay the people because they're trying to make the program fail. Tell them go there now, man. Pick up all the workers and go down there and tell them PNMites inside of there who stymied in the program and not paying people the money and only have people running around. You understand? Up and down and left and right and wrong about and the wheel and the bus go wrong and wrong all the time. That's what they're doing down there. You understand? Yeah, tell them go down there and make noise with them. Because you can't tell me if the minister say the money inside already, then why it is only taking so long to pay the people the money? And all they get everything that all they need to pay, you get your time sheet, you get everything, how much hours the people work, how much days they work, everything. You're getting everything, but you're going and paying. You're not paying the people.
So
It's all kind of dance.
What you're saying is that it's PNM sabotage to try to make the government look bad.
But of course, it's blatant to see.
Oh, okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
I'm at Wall Street.
Yeah.
We calling you Wall Street because you're on Wall Street. You was on Wall Street, right?
Yeah.
Right. So I'm gonna ask you something. How many people that you know that have a company on Wall Street, right? Today, that didn't have much education but had a very good idea.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And they put that and they kept behind the idea and get a business going.
Yes.
And they stick with it. And today, those companies is on Wall Street, trading and international businesses.
Correct.
Now tell me, why we can't have a dream like that for Trinidad and Tobago, where we could take groups of people who have similar ideas, right? Form them into groups, form them into companies, and let the companies become multinational and international. And we have so many brilliant people in Trinidad and Tobago. And with the support of the right government and the right people in place, we could send all these companies international. Right. And we could bring so much USD into Trinidad and Tobago. We could be rolling in it. You understand?
Yep.
I'm the PNM. PNM couldn't think about that for the last 60 years.
Nah.
Right, is we don't have a multinational or international oil company, or a gas company, or a manufacturing company. You understand? We support every single company that went Trinidad and Tobago for the kind of money that run through Trinidad and Tobago. But everybody want to sit down in a little office and figure, well, yeah, I have all this education, I do it, but they have no ideas. Half the time I notice something. The people with the ideas, they have no money, and the people with the money have no ideas. And them just want to live off of the people who have the ideas. You understand?
Thank you, Marvel.
All right.
Thank you.
You have a good.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I just feel that, folks, I really and truly want to recommend this book, The Power of Positive Thinking by Norman Vincent Peale. Tommy, you know, boy, sometimes I myself, Tommy, have to revert back to the power of positive thinking.
Absolutely.
You understand? Because there are times, Tommy, when, well, did I say the devil? There are times when it's like the evil, right?
Have you doubting yourself?
Yeah, the evil, are you doubting yourself, you know? You know? And Tommy, and just have a minute before we go for the break. Go ahead.
And the caller is right then. I can't take up everything along. You see, the workers billing our hate because we know, and I indicate that to the minister them, that the minister them know that we know.
Yeah.
But put somebody over them, demand it. But the time she tell them northwest, what the time she tell them for south, what the time she tell them for the east, come on, let me get rolling now. Put somebody over these people because we don't know. I tell the shaman over the phone, I told her in text. I told her in section with a little obscenity too. I said, why all of these PNM people inside of the accounts making all look bad? Dad,
you just can't get rid of them just so Anderson.
I never said get rid of them, put people over them.
If you get rid of them, if you try to do things, next thing, you go hear out in the media, before test get go come out, PNM 3 and PNM 6 will come out and say, look,
all right, we know some of them permanent, some of them there for years. To get rid of them, you have to pay them off. All right, you know what they want to go along that road. Put a supervisor in accounts, put 1 year in payroll.
But that
you mean putting your people too.
And that takes time. That just can't happen yesterday. That can't happen yesterday. That'll take time.
Because I tell you, Yeah, the echo for the echo is the echo from the workers. Me. Huh? When I say now you see you know the casino. You point something yellow the people casino anyway. But what do you boy? You know, and this kind of thing, you workers have it in the mind. God boy, you see what the shaman and we see what I never look at Kamala, so boy. I tell him what a young lady telling me this morning.
Yeah, but that's propaganda. That is the listen. It's all right. We gotta go for the break and listen. You're going for the break.
All right.
Yeah. You see, that is the PNM propaganda. And when you allow the PNM propaganda to make you say certain things, it don't look good. It don't look good.
They're frustrating the process.
Yeah. And you really not looking good, right? Because if you say something, because the propagandists of the PNM and them in every nook and cranny, and them go say things to frustrate, them go do things to frustrate you, so you could come on the radio and say things bad about your party, and then they could use that against you and say, look at this one, look at that one. Folks, we gotta go for the break. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington. We'll be right back. Don't forget, stick and
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you in the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington, you on WZYE. And listen, don't let them people and them who in their sabotage mode, or them is PNM, you know, and them go do thing, Anderson, right, to try to make the government look bad, right? For example, them fellas and them get the money to allocate the money, they have the money. So if they can make it that they don't pay you, right, and they instead of paying you after you do your fortnight, they hold it back for 2 or 3 weeks, right? And they go say, boy, wait, game next week. Next thing you come out and say, well, look, boy, I work 2 fortnight, I work 4 fortnight, I ain't getting no pay yet, right? And it go make it look like if that's the government doing that, but that's not the government doing that. That's the propagandists of the PNM and them. That's what they are there to do, you know.
Every look at every cranny.
Then every nook and every cranny. And what they have to do, look what's going on in the San Fernando City Corporation, Anderson. Look what they're doing to them up there, right? Sabotage left, right, and center. So now, man, don't let them chain you up, man. Don't let them chain you up. Anyway, folks, my closing comment.
You want me to go first?
No, I got mine. I got it. Let me go.
Today is Monday, July 13th. Father, this week is just beginning, but I already place into your hands everything that I do not have the strength to carry on my own. Therefore, I surrender this Monday and this entire week completely to you. I place my plans, my worries, my dreams, and everything that is beyond my control into your hands. May I not be guided by fear, but by faith. May I not be overcome by difficulties, but strengthened by your presence. Lord, open the doors that need to be opened, guide my decisions, and help me recognize the opportunities you place before me. Give me wisdom to act, patience to wait, and courage to keep moving forward. May this week be marked by your peace, your protection, and your favor. Give me strength to overcome every challenge and gratitude, to recognize every blessing. Father, I choose to begin this week trusting in you, because I know that the God who has cared for me up to this point will continue to take care of every detail of my life. In Jesus' name, amen.
When I said this is it, the clock on the wall said that's all I like to say, but I've got to go. Remember, hard work beats talent when talent does not work hard. And for every 60 seconds of anger, you lose 1 minute of happiness. Remember, your circumstances may determine who you are, but you are responsible for who you become. Go ahead, Tommy.
Happiness. Letting go gives us freedom, and freedom is the only condition for happiness. Letting go gives us freedom, and freedom is the only condition for happiness. It's by Tishna Ha. Like I always say, you the man in the mirror, you must become the change that you want to see. However, if you look in that mirror and you don't like what you see, you cannot blame the mirror. Never look down on a person unless you're giving them a hand up. Love you all. Be safe out there. We'll see each other tomorrow evening, God willing. Till then, good night.
Thank you, Tommy.
You're welcome.
So let me go to the chat. See if there's anything here. You know, you think I don't, Tommy, I don't think a minister sitting down and saying, hey, all you don't pay understand them, you know. Don't pay them. Hold back the salary. You think them really saying that? Them ain't saying that. Hold back the salary. Don't pay, you know. They ain't saying that. It's the propagandists on them. Because they don't have to say anything to you, you know. All they have to do is to hold back your salary. Hold back your salary. That's why you have to read the book, The Power of Positive Thinking. Put it out into the atmosphere, you know. Put it out into the atmosphere. Tell yourself, you know what, boy? You see that 4 weeks I have in there? Next week, I go get that 4 weeks. Put it out into the atmosphere. When you put out this one and that one and the other one, you know, try that and see what happens. Try that. Try something different. Just school say in order to make changes, you have to make changes. You cannot do the same thing over and over and expect a different outcome. Correct is right. Anthony Ford out the East says, good night, everyone, till tomorrow. Thank you. Jay Howlett says, whenever you are alone, remind yourself that God has sent everyone else away so that there's just only you and him. Correct is right. Jay Howlett says, the planet doesn't need more successful people. The planet desperately needs more peacemakers, healers, restorers, storytellers, and lovers of all kinds. Jay Howlett says, the strongest bonds are built by those who never left during your weakest moments. Andrew says, difficult road leads to beautiful destination. Have a peaceful and blessed night until tomorrow. Correct is right, Andrew. Difficult road leads to beautiful destination. And Martin Luther King also have a quote. You don't have to see all the flights in the stairs. You only have to see the first flight. Blessings to all. We are in safe hands with the UNC. Banwariki. I'll forget that correct. Jenny C. Paul says, thank you to our gracious host for facilitating a respectful and engaging political discussion, open dialogue, accountability, and informed debate strengthen our democracy and nation. Thank you very much, Jenny. That is appreciated. Semantics closing comment. Professor, you realize that you are preaching to the converted, huh? How can we get more PNM voters to listen to your program? Maybe Reed Gordon and the other PNM supporters could share. Semantic, that is true, you know. But I don't know if them fellas want to share it, eh? But Gordon, Gangachana, Drygen, Joseph, you and PNM, for sure, share weed or share the program. Share the program. Share it. Share it to more people in Chumaka Club until Gordon Gangachana. Anthony Ford says, good night to my brothers and sisters. Be safe out there, blessed. Yeah, share it, share it. All right, let me see if there's anything else here. Judy Ali says, good night, Wall Street and Tommy. Sissy said, Jay Olet said, I said to God, I will not die before I know him. God replied, he who knows me never dies. Angie says, thank you all for your contribution tonight. Stay blessed, safe, and well until tomorrow again. Folks, we are out of here. We see you tomorrow. Same WZYE time, same WZYE channel. Later. Bye-bye.
can find. From Margate to the islands, the signal never fades. We lift our hands and praise you for the joy that it brings today. Bless Mr. Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, all the viewers too. Every viewer, every caller, every chatter in the crew. Pour your favor on the station. Let the Holy Ghost flow free. WZYE 95.9.